Before I start this video, let me just get a quick thumbnail. I already got it done. It's relevant to the topic of the video, and thumbnail gotten. There we go. So it's gonna be about the weird things that I experienced after running my first marathon just 2 days ago on Sunday in San Francisco, 26.2 miles. Both during the race and after the race. I just didn't expect. No fluff. We're just gonna get right onto it. And if I look down, it's because I have it written down in this notebook. So that's why. First thing is that not only a few hours after, but the next day, you experience like a lot of diarrhea. It's called runner's trot. It's not, I didn't expect it. You basically expel everything in your guts, including your microbacteria, your microbiome. So I had to replenish with like a lot of probiotics and prebiotics, eat a lot of protein, and get plenty of sleep. It just wasn't something that I was expecting, and it was weird. The other thing is that you, in real time, get to see the bargaining that your brain goes through, that your mind tries to trick you into doing behaviors to stop you from running or to pretend you have an injury, like halfway through the race. I remember in about like the 15 or 18 mile mark, I told myself, hey, pretend you have an injury so you can walk for 5 minutes or, just do some wild stuff so you can stop running. And obviously you ignore it, but it's crazy just to see the copium that your brain tries to induce live in real time. Um, yeah, the other thing is that I didn't have AirPods on. I prepared it, but it just refused to work last minute, so I had to raw dog the entire race, no AirPods or anything. Um, and so I was repeating like these mantras over and over and over again. There was one point in time in the 15 or 12 or 15 mile mark for 5 to 8 miles straight. I just say over and over again, pain is not real. This is fun. And it just to convince myself. And it kind of worked because I just kept on going. I didn't stop. And then for like the 2 miles after that, I was singing like F is for Friends. Oh, not F is for Friends, the fun song from SpongeBob. It's over and over again. It got me through it. So, whatever floated my boat, I guess. Um, the other thing is that, we went in at a very early time in the morning, about 5 something a.m. And, after running for a little bit, your body warms up, you feel fine. Even during the race, it was cold and misty and foggy, but you didn't really feel anything because you got the adrenaline and the endorphins going. As soon as you stop, you feel frigid and cold. I felt so cold. I went to my car as soon as I was able to, after doing the post race stuff. Turned the heat all the way on, the heat seat warmers all the way on, and it still didn't feel like enough. So you're gonna feel really cold after for whatever reason. I don't know the science behind it, but that's how it is. Um, Also this other thing, I have other goals and stuff, so it's not that big for me, but I know other people experience it more deeply. But it's this sense of displacement or just like a lost kind of sense because you have this overarching like big goal that you have trained a lot for, and suddenly it's stopped, right? You're not doing it anymore. Um, so unless you replace it with something else, there is like um, a gap in something that you're not striving for that's as like big, you know. Um, the next thing is that the fuel that they give you, God bless the souls of whoever volunteers to give the fuel during the race. But it gets real old and real nasty very quickly. They give these like energy gels during the race and pretzels and these like green apple flavored gel things. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's full of electrolytes and vitamins and a bunch of good stuff to keep you. All right, it's a different day, and I'm filming in daytime now because my phone died. But we're gonna keep it rolling. So, just to summarize what I was saying, the food that they give you during the run gets real nasty real quick. You get tired of it, and it tastes like wet cotton balls. The next thing about experiences that I've had in the race and after the race, um, yeah. So I talked about the bargaining. Oh yeah, so you recognize the same runners over and over again, and you see them do weird behaviors. There's this guy. It was in San Francisco, mind you, so it's kind of understandable given the context. Um, he had this like BD, like I don't know how to describe it. Like this chain link kind of running vest that you're not supposed to use for running, but he was using it for running. Um, it was very sketch, and he just kept on. There's a strange behavior that he and other runners were doing, which is like littering their gels and drinks and waters during the race, which just made no sense, but it's what they did. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, I guess. Um, yeah. The other two things I wanted to mention is that you never just appreciate, you never think to appreciate how powerful and just effective strangers' random words of encouragement become during the race. I just remember there was like a handful of people that had candies out and just like random cheers, like, "Hey, you got this, man! You got this, brother." Um, at times when I just didn't want to move anymore, and it helped so much, more so than a family member probably would. So yeah, the last thing that I wanted to talk about was actually crossing the finish line was pretty anticlimactic. I was expecting like euphoria, bawling out in tears, but all I was just happy to be done. I just sat down and just like started shivering. I started getting cold, but I was just happy to be done. I didn't have that sense of euphoria. If anything, I had this kind of low after. I was a little, prideful later in the day and the next day. Don't mind the sweat, by the way. It's really hot out here. Um, but the actual crossing of the finish line was a bit anticlimactic. Does that mean I'm not going to do it again? Probably not. I might do it again in the future. I don't know if it's going to be a full marathon or some other kind of event, but we shall see. Anyways, that's it for this video. I just wanted to make a quick update video. Did a marathon. Wanted to make a video about it. If you have any other different experiences or any other thoughts about races and marathons or other things that you experience, just drop it down in the comments. I'm curious to hear about it. But that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.